All right. Welcome, one and all to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. And we have a lot to tell you about, and it is what's happening here, particularly in Grenada, the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. Now, I hope that you had a good time today. And those of you who are outdoors, well, boy, that was a bit of weather a moment ago, right? Yep. Grenada is currently being affected by a tropical wave, but we're going to talk about that more in a while. In our headlines for tonight, National Colors Day observed today, and COVID-19 cancellation of Carnival August celebrations bill. All right, we're going to talk about that. And the 3.7 magnitude earthquake felt across Grenada, and Grenada affected by a tropical wave. And GTAWU continues to engage, they say, SGU in matter of unvaccinated workers. And Grenada receives generators for health centers across the country. So these are some of the topics that we will be discussing tonight. We'll again like to say thank you to everyone for tuning in, and may God bless you as we go through tonight's program. All right. Those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please share the program. You see, when you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So go ahead and share the business. We're about to take our first break. Gotta let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of the Real Value IGA Supermarket, Codes Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, superb distributors. Thank you very, very, very much as well. All right. So guys, we are taking the first break, and we shall be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's Summer in Every Drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143114 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola original taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Thank you very much. And now we get into the news. Now, last night we were telling you that you can expect to get be affected by a tropical wave today. Although it was expected earlier on during the course of the day, I think that we would have felt the effects of it mostly about an hour or so ago with lightning, a lot of it, thunder, and heavy showers that just lasted about 30 or 45 minutes. Well, mostly to the south of the island, as it was expected to affect mostly the south of Grenada. So for those of you who were wondering, tropical wave number 16, I believe it was, yes, that traversed the island. All right. It is National Colors Day today, folks. That's right, National Colors Day. And what basically happened was that the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force, they are the branch of the Royal Grenada Police Force that really deals with sexual violence and violence against women and boys and, you know, in general, sexual and domestic violence. And so they came up with this, and they're having their national colors. And when they talk about the colors that speaks to that kind of stuff, so the teal and the white and so on. They had 1 minute of silence observed at midday today, all right? And there was some other activities. In fact, also there's going to be a dollar donation that started today where we can donate $1 towards the fight against domestic and sexual violence. There was also an address to the nation by the minister whose ministry takes care of that kind of stuff, social development and so on, Honorable Delma Thomas.
As Minister of Social Development, I am pleased to join with the wider Grenadian community in raising our voices against domestic violence and child sexual abuse. Today on National Colors Day, we show our solidarity with the cause and invite you to join in the 1 minute silence demonstration at some convenient time during today. We are also inviting you to donate at least $1 in this campaign organized by the Special Victim Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force. All proceeds will go towards supporting the victims. On this day of solidarity and defiance, I also want to commend the work of the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force. We have seen increasing levels of action on their part in helping to fight the scourge, and a greater awareness and a greater sensitivity to what needs to be done.
That's right. So we have to big up as well the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force. For those of you who wants to put a face behind the money, the Get Vax lottery winner, here we go. So earlier today, the Ministry of Health and the National Lotteries Authority presented Miss Sandra Booker with a check valued at $10,000. Ms. Booker is the first winner of the Lucky Vax Draw COVID-19 Vaccination Raffle, which is an initiative of the Government of Grenada and the Ministry of Health and Social Security in collaboration with the National Lotteries Authority, the NLA, and funded by the Canadian Bank Note, the CBN. The Lucky Vax Draw COVID-19 Vaccination Raffle is a government initiative aimed at addressing COVID-19 vaccination hesitation. So, yeah, boy, that's it right there. We had the winner and, well, the mass day. So, for those of all who recognize the face, I'm going to beg at $5. Okay. So when members of the Grenada House of Representatives meet in session tomorrow, the COVID-19 cancellation of Carnival August celebrations bill will be among major talking points. It's one of 3 pieces of legislation that will be discussed at tomorrow's sitting. The other 2 involve the Police Amendment Bill and the Road Traffic Amendment Bill. Now, the cancellation of Carnival August celebrations bill will this year seek to cancel the bank holidays usually associated with the festivity. August 9th and 10th will be normal working days once it is passed. The bill stipulates that the 9th day of August 2021 and from noon on the 10th day of August 2021 shall not be bank holidays for the purpose of the Bank Holiday Act. It's the 2nd year running that Grenada's festivities have been or will be cancelled on account of the country's trust in responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, obviously, that will not sit too well with some stakeholders and would be, could be, should be, can be masqueraders. Of course, in the next few days, of course, we'll hear or we expect to hear a lot about that. Right? We are moving on, and there are reports of a tremor felt, or reports of tremor felt across. It was just one that many people say that they felt just around noon today. Yes, persons across the island reported feeling tremor. I didn't feel nothing. Yeah, but we were able to get reports. We posted something on our page just to kind of like get an idea as to who felt it and who didn't, which are the parishes that are reporting, and we got response from all parishes. It was a 3.7 magnitude earthquake that was felt across Grenada, all right? So yes, the University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center did, after a while, acknowledge that that happened at a depth of 21 kilometers, all right? There were no reports of injuries, damages to property, and so on, just that persons were able to feel that jolt. You know, ever so often, we need to get like a shake up, you know, for we to check ourselves. Yeah, so we get like a shake, nothing wrong with that. Good, we are moving on. How we looking? The Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, the GTAWU, says it continues to engage the St. George's University in a matter concerning unvaccinated workers. Now, as part of the ongoing representation, TAWU met and held a meeting with the said workers on Monday, June 28, they say, to decide on the way forward. Given the fact that the workers had different positions on what they wanted, TAWU said it was agreed that each individual worker must be given the opportunity to decide what option was best for them. The necessary communications, they say, was sent out to the workers, and most have since responded to indicate the options and positions they wanted the union to seek from the university. The Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union says it will continue to insist that vaccination must not be made mandatory and must not be a condition for continued employment for existing workers. Now, the union had also raised with SGU that breastfeeding mothers must be exempted from taking the vaccine for fear of possible adverse impact on the infant. Now, following representation from the union, the university has withdrawn its position regarding the non-payment of health insurance premiums. GTAWU has now written to SGU seeking a meeting to be held during the week of Monday, July 12th, 2021. Workers are encouraged, they say, to maintain contact with the union. What we found out too, though, is that some of the workers are not very satisfied with the approach taken by the union. They think it's a soft one. They think there are daily tactics being involved and XYZ. They say that they don't think that the union is on board with their plight. Time is going to tell where all of this will go. All right? We are moving on. How are we looking for time? Now, Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell, has secured, they say, the endorsement of regional leaders for the governance structure and timelines relative to the elimination of roaming charges within CARICOM. And when we're talking about roaming charges, we are talking about, when somebody is in one country, you're in somewhere in the Caribbean or somewhere within CARICOM Islands, you make a call, there are all these exorbitant charges that comes with these calls. Yeah? You travel just to go 2 islands away from here, and you have that same problem. You're calling from Grenada to St. Vincent like you're making an overseas call. All right? So they are saying that the Prime Minister of Grenada is saying that this has to be eliminated. And what this is technically saying is that he has gotten a buy-in from the heads of CARICOM, the leaders of these countries, so that they can seek a way forward. Dr. Mitchell provided an update on the initiative on Monday during the 42nd regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community. In outlining the governance framework, Dr. Mitchell explained that there are 4 elements, which includes a negotiating team comprising experienced professionals in the ICT sector from various regional countries, the 2 primary telecommunications providers, Digicel and Flow, and they are required to similarly identify a negotiating team to get the process started. This could be very interesting. All right. So, have you heard? Grenada has received some generators. And these generators were donated to the hospital. So we have Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Carol McIntosh, speaking about that. She's, by the way, also responsible for overseeing the donation desk. And she's saying that they were happy to receive these donations.
And as you said, I'm overseeing the Grenada donation table. So this is where my role is coming in, to be able to accept donations that are given to us across the board. And I must have to say, Her Excellency Ambassador Yolande Smith has to have kudos in here for just initiating and getting us to this point. She called and said that there's a group that's based in Texas under Pastor Griffith who have generators, new generators, called them Furman generators. And this is based after the hurricane that was in Texas, and they had a few more that were left over, and we're looking at where can they distribute it. But she said that they have generators that are available and would like to be able to donate it into Grenada, as well as potentially St. Vincent as well, and Grenada at the community level for the medical centers, including Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And I had to make that special. And we was like, yes, we're happy, yes. And went through the whole process and all. It took a little while to get to this point. One, because it's coming with a Amerijet and the breakdown of the planes and getting the parts and Hurricane Elsa, so weather, things go back and forth, and it didn't make it here until this past Saturday.
And so the generators are now in Grenada. Now, the interesting thing that they're saying is that these generators will be placed in health centers across the island?
I do want to say that it is going into the community. My chief community health nurse, Sister Charles Telesport, has pointed out multiple times that this is for us in the community. As we sit here, we talk about COVID-19, we talk about the vaccines, and we talk about how do we maintain our medications, which a lot of times need to be refrigerated. How do we maintain them in times of disaster? As we saw just this past Friday, if things get cut off, like as in Barbados, and you have the outages, if you're not able to get it to somewhere else, you can lose vaccines. If you're not able to have the refrigeration present for it, you can lose it. And to have the generators present where we know in the particular communities to be able to continue, despite an outage, it will just kick right in. This is something that's important and essential for us across the board. And it goes again for us in the Grenada donation table. When people say, what can I donate? There are so many different things that are available and that are necessary when you talk about impacting the health of people in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The generators finally landed on Saturday. We've got it fully cleared. It is going into St. David's Health Center for us to start the distribution, and we'll go out to 10 various medical health centers across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Thank you very much. All right. Now, Elsa did Grenada it did Grenada dirty, right? But not as dirty as she did some other Caribbean islands, for example, Barbados. And what we are hearing not enough of is what it did to the people of St. Lucia. It killed one person and destroyed some homes. Yes, ripping off roofs, power lines, and down the trees, etc., etc., etc.
A man described as a hard-working farmer and mason, Peter Victor, 58, died during the passage of Hurricane Elsa. Victor was inside his Forseshack home when it collapsed. On Friday, July 2nd, at approximately 2:10 p.m., emergency personnel at the Soufre fire station responded to the scene.
The officers found a male individual lying on his back on a bed in the collapsed structure, which was of wooden construction with galvanized roofing, measuring approximately 13 by 14 feet. The patient assessment revealed that he was void of vital signs. He was immediately transported to the Soufre hospital, where he was pronounced dead by a medical practitioner.
Hurricane Elsa thrashed St. Lucia on Friday, July 2nd, and brought along with it heavy rain, wind, and in the process, tore off roofs, uprooted trees, down utility poles, and triggered flooding and landslides in several parts of the country. We visited a home in the Entrepot community where a family of 3 lost their roof to Elsa. They have been residing there for the past 40 years.
I was upstairs on my bed, and then when I raised up myself, when I checked myself, the roof was out, fly out already, So I came downstairs and I saw the place was soaking wet and everything. My books and things, I have to put it to dry, and I have to buy back some of my things. His part of his roof fly out too, so you're not safe.
When I lie on my bed, I felt water coming down. But I heard this big noise from the roof falling out. And the next thing I know, water coming down on me. Because I'm downstairs, she's upstairs, and my nephew upstairs. So that's what we did. That's all and nothing more. We were in the process of renovating, you know. Because if you notice, we did all the ceiling downstairs already. And the next step was to go upstairs. Because we realized that building for such a long time, it's time for us to do a little change. And that happens.
2 days after Hurricane Elsa, the Entrepot family created a makeshift roof. The system also damaged the roofs of CDC buildings and several schools, including the Bocage Secondary School. Residents in Bocage also reported damage to homes and property.
My neighbor next door, a roof fly. As you can see out there, my van there, it's fall on it. It's stuck. First it got stuck up there, in that high tension, then it fall on there. We was out of current for a while, so we just monitoring what that's going on. Seeking for who will concentrate me for the damage from my vehicle, or to get all these things just in front of my place there.
The stories and scenes of what transpired were similar in almost every community on island during the passage of Elsa.
I was in my room and the internet went off, but I got some big noise on the roof, and then I came outside, I see the roof fly on the other side there.
Dozens of persons were also evacuated to hurricane shelters. Even before the all clear had been given by the National Emergency Management Organization, residents on island had been attempting to replace their roofs. Some also ventured in the streets, perhaps to get a first experience of what it is like to be out during a hurricane. The island was fortunately spared from total devastation to property after it wreaked havoc much more on Barbados, northwest of St. Lucia. Residents in St. Lucia are still worried about the state of their homes following the passage of Hurricane Elsa. Throughout Saturday, July 3rd and up until Monday, July 5th, residents were engaged in roof repairs in the event of another coming disaster. Cecil Actil, NBC Prime.
Thank you very much, Cecile. And folks, what we're going to do right now is take a break again and come back. And when we come back, we've got for you the national report and the weather. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
Saturday, July 10th, we say thanks as Front Page Movements, together with Young Guns Family, presents the Appreciation Brunch.
Let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati.
Appreciation Brunch. Inside the Caribbean American Bar and Lounge, 1640 Nostrand Avenue. Start time 12 p.m. Free food all day, and your DJs coming to shell the place down. DJ Young Guns, Madman Panther, DJ Hot Stepper, and DJ Lightning Storm. And we've got hookers by Nutmeg Icon. The Appreciation Brunch, Saturday, July 10th. Sponsored by On-Wine Juice Bar and TJ Graphics.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
The government of Grenada transitions hundreds of new Imani trainees into more stable positions. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, July 6th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The government of Grenada continues to place youth development and empowerment on its priority list. Through the Division of Youth, hundreds of young new Imani trainees will be transitioned during the months of July and August. This move follows an announcement earlier this year by Prime Minister and Minister for Youth Development, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, that contracts will be awarded to all trainees employed in the public service. We get more in this report from Communications Officer Eugenia Peters.
According to Minister with Responsibility for Youth Development, Honorable Kate Lewis, the Division of Youth Development has begun the process of transitioning trainees under the new Imani program to sustainable employment. Minister Lewis made the statement during government's weekly post-cabinet media briefing on Tuesday. She said from 2013 to 2018, 5,100 young people were engaged in batches 1 to 6. As of June 30th, 1,811 trainees of the 5,100 transitioned, a representation of 36% of the total number. The aim, the minister said, is to change the young people's statuses from trainees to employees. However, this will be done through a phased approach.
Given the large number of trainees to be transitioned and the multiple sectors where our trainees are dispersed, we have decided to use a phased approach to this transition process. The implementation of the transition strategy includes the ongoing process of hiring by private sector businesses, public sector and NGOs. Procurement of services in areas of the public sector, and this will be done through individual service contracts where possible or through service providers. The operationalization of the Garment Production Cooperative and the entrepreneurship through youth base, giving the trainees the opportunity to set up their own businesses.
On July 1st, 287 trainees were transitioned, including 138 who were assigned to the Ministry of Health as maids, dietary aides, and clerks, and another 149 assigned to the Ministry of Social Development as geriatric and roving caregivers. These young people were hired by Grenkeys. Figures from the division stated another 25 trainees were formed into a cooperative. They have registered under the Department of Cooperatives under the name Spice Fashion and Design Cooperatives Society Limited. This group of young people will operate a garment production factory with the aim of producing school uniforms for persons who benefit under the Ministry of Social Development's SEED program.
The cooperative will be located at the Pearls Community Center, and this center was recently refurbished. Trainees were relocated to the factory from July 1st, 2021, and currently machines are being assembled, minor finishings are done to the building in preparation for the launch scheduled for this month.
Permanent Secretary within the division, Kim Frederick, said the transitioning of trainees forms part of the priority agenda for the division. As a result, a committee has been set up to oversee the process.
And we would have collaborated with the respective ministries and departments, namely the Ministry of Social Development and the Ministry of Health, as well as the service provider, in that case, Case, to ensure that the strategy was implemented. And as was indicated earlier, from July 1st, we had 149 trainees who, well, they were trainees, now employees, and under the Ministry of Social Development, and 138 that were assigned to the Ministry of Health, now employees. So that, we must say, in part would have been achieved. As was pointed out earlier, we still have some more trainees, and she would have mentioned those under the Ministry of Education that would be transitioned by the end of August. Hopefully, we would move forward with the others from the public sector. So in terms of the process, what we would have done was engage the various ministries and departments where those trainees are assigned to ensure that the service is required by the ministry and department.
Last November, Batch 7, which included 750 young persons, were given an opportunity to gain meaningful training and employment. From the Division of Youth Development, I am Communications Officer Eugenia Peters.
Thank you, Eugenia. Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, has secured the endorsement of regional leaders for the governance structure and timelines relative to the elimination of roaming charges within CARICOM. Dr. Mitchell provided an update on the initiative on Monday during the 42nd regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community. In outlining the governance framework, Dr. Mitchell explained that there are 4 elements, which includes a negotiating team comprising experienced professionals in the ICT sector from various regional countries. The 2 primary telecommunications providers, Digicel and Flow, are required to similarly identify a negotiating team to get the process started. Dr. Mitchell emphasized the need for the support of regional governments through their ICT officials and regulators to help advance the initiative. He urged that whatever consultations need to be held must be done as soon as possible, and cited a need for regulators and consumers across CARICOM to be more aware of negotiations through coordinated information sharing. The Prime Minister also shared with his CARICOM colleagues some pressing issues identified by the telecommunications providers, which include the high rate of taxation, unregulated telecoms elements, limited legislative framework, and competing with unregulated services, and the accompanying issues related to the over-the-top services. These issues are expected to be considered during Phase 2 of the negotiations after the roaming rates are substantively addressed. On June 16th, Prime Minister Mitchell, accompanied by his Bajan counterpart, Honorable Mia Motley, and representatives from the CARICOM Secretariat and the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, met with senior executives of Digicel and Flow to initiate discussion on the removal of roaming rates and solidify a commitment to working towards this initiative. Continuing the news, the COVID-19 cancellation of Carnival August Celebrations Bill 2021 is one of 3 bills that will be brought before the House of Representatives, which meets at Mount Weldale on Wednesday, July 7th. The House will convene at 9 a.m. and the proceedings will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22, the Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the GIS live stream. The other 2 bills that will be brought before the House are for the first reading, and remaining stages are the Police Amendment Bill 2021 and the Road Traffic Amendment Bill 2021. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Tantik! Tonga! Alright, big more say, moving out, let's move now. I took my best shot to keep Grenada moving. Driver, let's move.
message from the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. Sandra Booker, the first winner of the Government of Grenada Ministry of Health Lucky Vax Draw, is now $10,000 richer after being presented with her check on Tuesday by General Manager of the National Lotteries Authority, Jeffrey Gilbert. The presentation was made during the government's weekly post-cabinet media brief in the presence of Mrs. Hannah Julian St. Paul, Permanent Secretary with responsibility for operational and strategic management of hospital and community health services. Ms. Booker of Belmont St. George was declared the winner of the draw after officials from the Ministry of Health verified her COVID-19 vaccination details following last Wednesday's draw, which was conducted by the National Lotteries Authority under the supervision of experienced auditors, PKF accountants, and business advisors in the presence of health officials. Gilbert congratulated Ms. Booker and expressed hope that the initiative will encourage more Grenadians to take the vaccine as the government continues to implement measures to address vaccine hesitancy among its citizens.
Our team rallied to the call, and I want to say a very special thank you to my chairman and the board of directors, and in a very, very special way, thank you to Canadian Banknote, CBN, through the local representative, Mr. Simon Wall, who really supported us in this venture. As I said before, the notice was pretty short, and we had to do a lot behind the scenes to make this happen. A special thank you to my IT team for the hard work put into this exercise, and I'm sure that as we go along, we can make this maybe an ongoing exercise. Again, it is the ministry's initiative, and the ministry will so direct us. This was an exercise to see if we can drive the uptake in persons who are desirous of being vaccinated, because vaccination is obviously the only way out of this current pandemic.
Once vaccinated at any of the government-approved vaccination centers, persons' names are automatically registered and entered for a chance to win cash initiatives. Ms. Booker thanked the government and NLA for the initiative. She explained that her decision to be vaccinated was a personal one to protect herself and her family.
This is a surprise. But again, as I said, I took the vaccine for myself as well as my family and friends. So again, it's a personal decision that I made, and I'm glad I did.
The Lucky Vax Draw is an initiative of the government in collaboration with the National Lotteries Authority and funded by Canadian Banknote. As the Division of Youth Development prepares to launch Empower 3.0, it is boasting of a successful 2.0 program. Empower 2.0 was launched 2 years ago and targeted at-risk men to empower them with skills and knowledge to improve their standard of living. Currently, 110 participants are completing their Caribbean vocational qualification training in a number of areas, including bartending, commercial food preparation, electrical installation and plumbing, and heavy-duty operations. 175 trainees are currently engaged at numerous public and private sector businesses, including construction, farming, and government departments receiving apprenticeship training. Minister with responsibility for youth development, Honorable Kate Lewis, notes a decline in the number as some young men have found permanent employment.
Empower 2.0 basically started with over 300 trainees. But what happened, some of them already found employment during their tenure, and as a result, we are down to 290 participants.
Meanwhile, Empower facilitator George Phillips says the program has surpassed the expectations.
For those persons who are thinking that the 2.0 or the Empower program is something they don't want to get involved with, I would say to them, you're missing something, because the life skill component would help you to recognize your true worth and your true value. And basically for those persons, it's a second chance and opportunity to really unearth your God-given skill, talent and ability, because you may have found yourself not doing very well, even at school, being a dropout, and sometimes you might feel frustrated about what life has to offer. And it brings renewed hope and vision and a sense of well-being. So I would say to you, come on board. As soon as the opportunity avails itself and you can get it, come on board. Not for the stipend, because really and truly you are paid to learn. left to me, and I need to say, left to me, I would only give you a bus fare to come to learn, but the government is giving you a salary, in my opinion, and you are learning. And far more than that, you can certify yourself. You have level two, CBQ level 2 that you can attain to. And then as you go further, you can aspire to the level 3, which is equivalent to a bachelor's degree that can certify you and qualify you in the Caribbean for any work if you go in the OECS countries. So I say come aboard and remove all those tabs that people put on it.
Finally, in the news, the Grenada and CARICOM flags were raised at the ministerial complex on Tuesday in commemoration of CARICOM Week 2021. The CARICOM community celebrated 48 years on Sunday, July 4th. As part of the scheduled week of activities, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Business and CARICOM Affairs held a ceremony to raise the flags, which signifies Grenada's commitment as a member country to raise and maintain the standard of the Caribbean community. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Roxy McLeish Hutchinson, said it is an act of profound symbolism for Grenada.
This is really a good honor for us today at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Business and CARICOM Affairs to participate with our colleague member states of the region in commemorating this week, CARICOM Week. CARICOM came into effect on July 4th of 1973 with the signing of the Treaty of Chaguaramas. And across the region this week, member states would be having different activities in honor of CARICOM Day. And so this morning, we are going to participate in the raising of the CARICOM standard, one of the activities that as a ministry we are going to be involved in commemorating CARICOM's week.
That story just ended the national report for Tuesday, July 6th. Let's recap the top story. The government of Grenada transitions hundreds of new Imani trainees into more stable positions. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Well, thank you very much, Rikisha, and everyone else who were part of the national report, the production of the national report. And we're looking forward to another program that will be tomorrow, God's willing. All right, and let me see. We have to take a look at the... Okay, hold on. We have to take a look at the weather. And let's do that right now. And then after the weather, well, we'll pick up a few people. Those of you who have not yet shared the program, you can still share the program for people who missed the program so that they can see. So I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and share the program. Now for a look at the weather. Mostly cloudy, hazy and breezy, with some widely scattered to scattered showers and possible isolated thunder improving by early morning. Now, tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be about 25 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for tonight. And let's see who's there. Big up Raven, Shemaine, Kathy, Kireen, Shireen, Ala, Angel, Zaka. What's happening, Zaka? Bermuda, Eunice. How are you doing, Eunice? Yvonne, Devar. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you, all right, guys? Who else? Angel is with us as well. So thank you for watching, Angel, and Kenny and Jude and Vicky. So thanks, everyone, and we'll touch base again. Please, some of you have not shared the program. Can we? Celine, how are you? Mom and Lintona and Anne. Anne, how are you doing tonight? God bless you. All right, and yeah. God bless you. So let's go. Let's share the program. Every one of you. It takes nothing from you. Go ahead and just hit share right there. I'm waiting. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. And we'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place. Again, may God richly bless you and the family until we meet again tomorrow, God's willing. Take care. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No. Good night, everyone. All the best. Take care.
10, 9, 8,